is so weird. How do I get to my actual thing? How do I go there? What? That's unfortunate. If I leave, my broadcast will end. That's what it tells me. But how do I see, like, because people can talk to me, right? Oh, oh. Ah! Magic! Welcome to the chat room. Thank you. Yay! Almost 4 a.m. Wow! I love that. I love and hate that I'm making you guys stay awake. Sorry. SARS. Witty. Witty. Or rather, Woody. Ha 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 ha. Because that's your name. Yeah, this whole live stream thing is weird. And fun. What's down here? Oh, just ads. Of course. Of course. Go get your coffee! Don't worry, it's still only 8:51. No problem. I'm acting like I'm going to talk about something interesting at 9, which I'm not going to. I am going to save my raging at my videos constantly being taken down at 9, though. What's going on over here? Oh! The gym sucks anyway. It doesn't. Gyms are good. Gyms are good. I'm using the giant cup again. It takes so much work. Oh man, you can like straight up see the microphone. Not that that matters. I'm just wondering, like, I can pretend at least. I can be like, there's no microphone. Oh man, I'm ruining everyone's life. Everybody's like, I was gonna go to the gym. Well, I was gonna go to bed. Well, I was gonna go to work. Like, no, keep doing that thing. I'm sorry. Coffee. I am drinking coffee. Um, I didn't do what I did last time though, which was completely fill the giant cup with coffee, because that was a bad idea. Early for coffee? It's not early for coffee. No way. I drink coffee like all day long, which I'm sure is really bad for me, but I don't know. I have the fortune slash misfortune of working at a place where you get free coffee, like coffee is brewed constantly. Dangerous. And of course, they were like, so, Dodge, you put a lot of sugar in your coffee, right? And I was like, yeah, I do. And now they keep like a huge thing of sugar. It's early. Don't judge. I don't have a hard time sleeping. I sleep like a log when I actually get into bed. The problem is that I sit in front of my TV playing video games forever, and then I go to bed. Yay. Oh, I haven't been to the beach in a while. I live like right next to the beach. My parents make fun of me constantly because I don't ever go to the beach. But I don't know. I'm not always an outside person. I love mountains. I like going like snowboarding and stuff like that. Not always like I sound sick? I'm not sick. I just woke up, which sometimes makes you sound sick. I see what you did there. Job. No question. Job is my favorite Arrested Development character. Absolutely. He's like the worst person in that entire show. Tobias is pretty good. I love seeing Tobias in the actor who plays Tobias in other movies because he's basically Tobias every time. It's so good. I love it. See, I don't think that's true because about the mountains versus beach thing, because I got taken to the beach constantly as a kid because my parents came from California and they were obsessed with the beach. But um I never really like cared very much. Like, it was just something that they thought was really important, and I didn't really care too much. I love the shells, though. I like art projects with shells. Oh, I miss Scotland. Scotland was pretty rad. It, it bleeps that out. I don't know what you said. I have taken lactaid before, and it doesn't work for me. A lot of people, when I said I was gonna stop having dairy, were like, "Why don't you just take pills for it?" They don't work for me, unfortunately. Why didn't they let me upload? I was gonna save that for 9 o'clock. Um, yeah, it's only 5 minutes. I'll save it. I'll save it. Oh, Oscar, thank you. That's very sweet. I put on a hat because my hair was out of control. And I was like, I bet it's a hat day today, and it is. I don't know if it gets recorded. I have no idea how this works. This is like trial time. This is like, yes. Um, yeah, this is me like trying to figure out how all of this even works. Like every time I try to click on something on here, it goes, "You're about to stop your broadcast. Do you want to do so?" And I go, "I don't think so. I don't understand." I have been to Scotland before. I've been. We took a backpacking trip. My brother, my sister-in-law, her brother, and I all took a backpacking trip from Portugal to Ireland. We hit 13 countries, I think. It was like shoestring budget too, so we didn't get to do a whole lot of fun stuff, but we got to just like see all of these different places, and it was so cool. Yeah, Sean, Day 9, I've only met him a couple times, and he's so like, he, like he's one of those people where I'm like, I'm not sure how to approach you, like I'm not sure how to talk to you really. So probably wouldn't be like, "Hey, how you doing? You wanna help me with my live streams?" I'll just ask Husky. Maybe. Uh, no, because I don't think he knows how to do that. He knows how to live stream, but like in a different way than I'm trying to. Oh, X. I enjoy him. We keep trying to internet chat on the AIMs, and it never actually happens. But don't do this on Toonie Chat. I don't know what that is. Fail. Me fail. You can't talk to girls. I think he has a girlfriend. Doesn't he have a girlfriend? I don't know. I get all of my nerd gossip all like mixed up. I haven't been to Asia or Australia. I totally want to go to both of those places though. I really want to go to India, Japan, Korea. I would love to go everywhere, but those are like my places that I want to go to first and see how I do. Um, I get conflicting things told to me about Japan, about whether or not, because first a lot of people were telling me it was super intense, and then a couple people were like, "Oh, it's not all that intense. Like it depends on where you go," which makes sense. I mean, every country is that way. So, I don't know. I want to go there. I have been to Ireland. We rounded off in Ireland. Um, and I could not understand anyone there. I felt so bad. It was like all of these older men would always like try to joke with me, like make some sort of a joke, but they would do it in such a thick accent that I would be like, I don't know what you said. It made me feel so bad. But at the same time, it makes me want to go back to see like how long I would need to be there before I could start getting those jokes. That would be like the point where I would go, yeah, it's that point. We didn't tour the Guinness factory. We didn't do like anything. We just like went there um because we it was literally like we saved up enough money to be able to do the actual traveling, and then like very very little money for us to be able to live on. So we stayed in like the cheapest hostels possible, and we made all of our own food. Um, and then we would just like walk around the cities. I think my favorite, I loved Bruges. Oh, I loved Bruges. It was so like quaint and just gorgeous. And I loved Prague. Oh, Prague was incredible. Um, Prague was incredible, like really late at night when you thought you might get shanked. That was my favorite time in Prague. But yeah, we did a lot of just like walking around and experiencing the culture, and that was really fun. In Bruges, I love that movie because he makes it sound like it's such a lame city, and I'm like, that was my favorite place. Oh, good times. Are you still watching DBZ? I am. I'm like slowly working my way through it. I like marathoned the whole first like Saiyan arc, and now I'm on the Namek arc, and just like slowly working my way through it. But um, I have the whole Frieza battle. You can you see these? Yeah, I have the whole Frieza battle, and I have the whole Trunks showing up and being like, dudes, I come from the future, and stuff goes down. Um, so yeah, that's how far I have so far. But I'm not gonna buy more until I've actually made it through season 4. They turned it into seasons instead of arcs, and I was offended. Trunks is a turd. Awkward. So much filler. I know. Somebody was telling me that I should watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, but I don't know if I would enjoy it. I think I would feel like there was something missing if there wasn't all of those awkward filler episodes. It's kind of like watching Naruto. No, it's not like watching Naruto at all, because by the end of the original Naruto, I was like, can I just skip this? And I did. Yes, you can ask me something. Person with long name who is slowly getting swallowed by other people. Yeah, I love the original Japanese voices on Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if I could handle new Japanese voices. I think that would be weird. Yeah, that's because he's voiced by a girl. It's so rad. It took a while for me to get used to. But I love it now. It's just so ridiculous that like this huge ripped dude is like voiced by a Japanese woman. I love it. Love it, love it. Heck yeah, he is. Naruto is also voiced by a woman. Good times. I do watch Supernatural. I have. Oh, no, I still own it, but somebody else has it. I have season 3 and season 4 of Supernatural. I haven't watched all of the newest season though, because this is the season that they created randomly that wasn't supposed to exist. Ah, it's 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you for reminding me. So, I have no idea why my videos are being taken down. Apparently, this is happening to other people in our network. Chugga, I guess, had some problems with his videos being removed or blocked in certain countries. Um, yeah, I have no idea why this is happening, but it's really, really, really annoying. and uh, and we're contacting the the dude who runs the company, being like, "Hey, buddy, you're super pretty and stuff, and we'd really like it if you left our videos up because we put a lot of work into them." So, but yeah, those are stars, dude. Really, really, really annoying. I know, right? Huge mug. Size of my face, almost literally. Yeah, I don't know. Like originally I was like, um, maybe, but that doesn't make any sense either because they have no like say over the videos that I put up. Well, DMCA does, but Maker Studio doesn't, obviously. So I'm like, I don't understand why this is happening. But it's real frustrating, especially since I've started doing a daily show. It's like I can't afford to have videos taken down because I really like being able to put up a video every day. So, and it's happened on both of my channels now. A couple of my videos on Press Heart have been blocked, but mostly it's happened on Dexterity Bonus. My video, I felt so bad because it was my video where I finally explained where I work and all that stuff. And then a bunch of people, I think in Europe, were like, hey, so this is blocked in my country. And I was like, what? It's stupid. I did read my contract before I signed it. Yes, I did. And I didn't say that they could randomly take down my stuff. Tell you that much. So, yeah. No good. No good. But it's a problem that I think can be fixed, or at least they can tell me if because when you upload a video on YouTube, like there's all this metadata that you put in, and I'm assuming that it has nothing to do with claiming the video, like putting ads on the video, because that makes no sense at all. Um, but I mean, if I have to, if the only way to make sure, it would be stupid, but if the only way to make sure that those videos on Dexterity Bonus can always go up is to not claim them, or maybe just not put pre-rolls on them. Pre-rolls are annoying anyway, right? I could just claim them and not put pre-rolls on them. But it shouldn't be this. I shouldn't have to do this, right? Like there should be some sort of a thing. This shouldn't have to happen. They should be able to fix this for me. What are pre-rolls? Pre-rolls are the ads, like the full commercials that happen before a video, and they get us more money if we put pre-rolls on them. We get more money out of the video. Um, but honestly, like if it's gonna constantly cause problems on Dexterity Bonus since it's a daily show, I'd rather just not. Like that's just so silly. Uh, nice ad blocker. You all should just get ad blocker. Jay Leno. Who pays me? YouTube pays me. I get paid through Maker. Maker is a company that has a really good relationship with YouTube, and they kind of house all of these like smaller YouTube projects like the Game Station. But they're ruining our lives, so it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but I'm willing to go to war and be like, hey guys, why are you taking down my videos? Nudge, nudge, and all that. Hey girl, hey. Oh. What is it I do? I'm just gonna re-upload that video since it was blocked for a lot of people and see if that fixes the Ooh, did this video ever get re-uploaded? Oh, it's got 22 minutes. That's how great my internet is. No, but I will re-upload that video where I talked about work because it's silly. It's so silly. Thank you. About the Hi, I'm Ron video. That was super fun. I met Ron um, a while back, and he and I were both so weird. So we got along great. He was like, "Hey, do you want to be in my video?" And I was like, "Yeah." So that was super super fun. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed that, and it was funny because some of those shots were like super dangerous. Not for me, but some of the really epic shots of Ron were like him holding on to like scaffolding and like leaning out looking super epic, and we kept like glancing outside and being like, what is he doing? So much danger. What can you do? Magicka, have you tried it? Total Biscuit uh said that there's a copy of it that I could play. So I totally want to play it because every time I log into Steam I'm like, well, Magicka because I saw his video. And it looks like a really good game actually. So if my volume levels are weird, you should let me know. No? Okay, cool. It didn't like show anything, so I'm like, ah. What game did you buy on Valentine's Day? I bought DC Universe Online. I haven't played it yet though. I was so useless yesterday because I bought DC Universe Online, which everybody was like, "Oh, you're gonna be really disappointed," but I still got it. And then I was gonna get Marvel vs. Capcom 3 yesterday, and I forgot. I forgot. How do you forget that? Oh, it was so depressing. I like was so excited for 2 days, and then I came all the way home, didn't buy it, and I get off work around like 7, and so I came home and yeah, just got really sad. But my box of vegetables was here, so I ate a lot of vegetables and then I went to bed. It was a really productive night. Mass Effect 3 with the composer who did Black Swan. Crud, what's his name? Mm, must have weird working hours. Bob Marley. I wish. Um, I do have weird working hours. I work from, well, typically I work from 9 to 7, but not today. I'm counting in is like I used to do a lot of my uploading from work, but the work internet has been so sketchy that it rivals the sketchiness of our internet. So I finally said, I'm just gonna do all my uploading from here. So I've been working from home in the mornings, and then I go to work around 10 instead, and then I come home around 7. So I think that works out to a full day. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9 hours with a 1 hour lunch break. Full 8 hour day. We're good. We're good. Mm. I'm like I would love to do live stream regularly. If you guys find this interesting at all, because I do want to figure out how to do the actual like playing video games on live stream, but I might just steal the capture device from work because it just sits there looking really sad and lonely, and I'm like, I could use you. Um, but I would love to do like live coffee time and live video game and fun, live funsies and things. I know, right? Better camera. I want a better camera so bad. So bad. It'll happen someday. Someday. Somebody linked me to a pretty good camera. JonTron linked me to a pretty good camera. And I asked iBash what camera he uses because I really like the look of his videos too. So I really need to get a better camera. I don't know. Uh, was asked if I had an iPod Touch. I don't. I have. Hold on. Hold on. Where is? Oh, where are you? I have one of the super super lame iPod Minis that are like this big and like halfway falling apart right when you buy them. It's awesome. I love it. I've just decided I'm going to use it until it explodes. Which, if it actually exploded, that would be rad. Are you in here? I feel like my super messed up office space. My chair is like falling apart, literally. Um, this part, there are like 2 screws missing. I have no idea. But that's what you get when you find your chair in a trash. So, that's how I roll, apparently. Hmm. Fan meets and greets in LA. I would love to do a fan meet and greet in LA. No offense. I would want to do it like with somebody else there. But yeah, maybe I could drag Husky to one. Be like, "Hey buddy, you wanna do a meet and greet with me?" And at our last meet and greet, he brought this huge stack of pictures of him in the Lambo and was signing them, which was just so hilarious to me. So, if we did a fan meet and greet, I would want to take a super ridiculous picture of myself and then really like douchily sign them right next to him and be like, "Oh, here you go." Just 'cause why not? If you can't troll your friends, who can you troll, really? The machine gun photo. Oh, I wish that photo was in better. I wish that it looked better. That was a super blurry picture, but I love it so much. Uh, yeah, that was at USITT, which is a technical theater conference. We got sent to it because we achieved excellence in our field in university. What did I get that for? I can't even remember. I did theater design in college, which basically meant that I was like a scenographer. Like I did everything. I tried everything. So I can't remember if I got that award from costume design or scenic design or props or costume craft. Like I'm not sure. Probably got it from building something. And that's really what matters in the end. So, whoa. Do you watch Doctor Who? I haven't watched it in so long. I haven't watched Doctor Who in so long. Oh, I miss it. Um, yeah. And now it's gotten to this point where I almost, even if I watched it, I would probably say that I didn't because people get so intense about it and talk about who their favorite Doctor is. My favorite Doctor is the original, um, Doctor 4, number 4. I loved him with his fancy hair and his fancy scarf. He was just so awesome. Those were good times, but yeah, I haven't watched nearly as much of the newer Doctor Who that I should. I hear that it's pretty rad. So, the new Doctor Who is useless. Oh, British TV for the win. Yeah, when I was really sick back there a while back, I asked Total Biscuit to recommend me a show, and he recommended, um, oh crud, Jonathan Creek. I don't know if you guys have seen that show before, but it is rad. It is such a rad show. It's about a guy who is just like brilliant and lives in a lighthouse and is totally eccentric, and he designs magic tricks. And he ends up meeting this woman who's trying to solve a murder case, and just because of the way he thinks, he's able to help her out with this murder case, and then he ends up begrudgingly helping her out with a bunch of other ones, and it's pretty good. I do watch movies. I watch I watch lots of movies. I don't watch as many movies as I used to though. What was the last movie that I watched? It wasn't Aliens, but it should have been because that would have been a really great last memory for a movie. Oh, I do not remember. I'm Alan Partridge? No. And Breaking Bad? No, I haven't watched either of those. Didn't watch Skyline either. I haven't watched The Cape. Oh man, you guys are ruining me. The Cape I've heard is actually pretty good. Um, one of my roommates was telling me about that last night and talking about that show and saying that it was good. So yeah, I've heard that it's not. I've heard that it's one of those shows. Here's a situation for you. There are shows that you like to have on when you're eating, and there are shows that you like to have on when you're not eating. That's my experience. Like there are shows that you're okay with watching when you're a little bit distracted, and there are shows that you want to be like super intense about and just like have no extraneous noise. I've heard that The Cape is an eating show. It's a show where you don't really have to pay complete attention, but it's still good enough that you want to know what's going on in the show. Am I wearing a bra? Yes. Yes, I am. I hope that that's improved your life, knowing that. Do you still play Minecraft? I haven't played it in a long time. Um, but yeah, I play it every now and then, but I don't get really intense and play it for hours like I used to. I got to the World of Warcraft point where I had to say to myself, okay, I really need to do other things with my days. And put a quota on myself of productive things versus Minecraft. So, How I Met Your Mother is good. World of Warcraft, I still haven't played it. I mean, I played it until freshman year of college, and then I didn't go. I went to like none of my biology classes, and then I said this needs to stop, and and stopped playing World of Warcraft. And I thought that when Cataclysm came out, I was gonna get World of Warcraft again, but I was like, do I really want to start this downward spiral yet again, ruining my life? So I didn't. And that's the end of that story. I know that Husky got it though. He plays it every now and then. Um, but I haven't played it. I haven't played it since Cataclysm. I was rogue, but since my World of Warcraft days, I've learned to really appreciate being a tank. In D&D, I still always play a rogue or some sort of dexterity-based character, but I really like playing tanks because I'm of the gaming personality. In like in MMOs, I'm of the personality of I see that and I want to attack it, which really is best for tanks. So it all works out a little bit better. I do have those rogue boots. I don't wear them um, constantly, but they're now like I have a pair of shoes. I think I got rid of them finally. I have a pair of shoes that I always refer to as my bad luck shoes because every time I wore them I fell, and it was typically on concrete. They were heels, by the way, so there was kind of a reason. But I do have the rogue boots, but they're kind of like that where I wear them on at specific times. Um, they're like my confidence boots, my good luck boots, as it were. So I wear them to be like, I'm having a good day. Indeed, indeed. Patrick Stewart or William Shatner? Oh, well, if we're referring to captains, Patrick Stewart. But I do prefer original series. Just don't prefer original series captain. Whoops. Although I love seeing William Shatner in things now. Now that he's just like in this stage where all he wants to do is make fun of himself. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He's so fantastic. What's that movie? I have a movie that I got just on a whim because it was like 50 cents at a store. Um, and William Shatner just happened to be the bad guy in it, and it was like every time he was on screen I had to pause because I was laughing so hard. It was the most incredible thing ever. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I haven't watched Boston Legal. I have watched Miss Congeniality. I haven't seen Fanboys. I guess I'm a famous person. Famous to the webs. Farscape, yes. I haven't watched Fringe, which every time I say I haven't watched Fringe, somebody flips out upset with me. So apparently I need to watch that. It's amazing! Fanboys is awesome. It's amazing. Got it, got it. Big Bang Theory. Seen all of it. So good. I look like a zombie. Woo! I know, right? I was turning on all of these lights, thinking to myself, maybe they'll make me look less dead. But it's not working. Oh, man. Makeup is not worth it. The only thing that I wear is eyeliner. And it just turns out that eyeliner is, like, gets upset with you really quickly. And in the morning I think to myself, is it worth it? Should I wear this? But I like it because it's one of those things that makes you look just a little bit more awake. Because when I wake up, I definitely look like... So, I like knowing that, Oh, bye! Have a good time at class. Thanks. Heck yeah, Tetris shirt. Tetris heart! Husky got this for me. Can't remember why. But it was like, it was such a rad gift. I was like, yes, this is awesome. Oh, really? There's a YouTuber who does I'm sure other YouTubers do this, but this was the first one I had seen that's entirely shout out videos. So she just does like screen captures of um things that people have said to her on Facebook, things that people have said to her on Twitter, on YouTube, and then she rounds off with pictures of people in her t-shirts or wearing her merchandise in some way, and all of the people are always like super excited about it, and I was like, that's pretty rad. Like if I could do, I would love to do shout out videos like that, but I feel like it would be weird. A naked vlog? Uh, I'll let you guys try to convince him to do a naked vlog. How does that sound? I want to see X-Men First Class so bad. So bad. Yeah. I'm really, really excited about that movie. I know a lot of people aren't and are really like dubious about it, which is fair, but I really want it to be good. Want it to be good so badly. I'm gonna see it either way too. I agree with that. That's my feelings on most superhero movies, where I'm like, I'm gonna see this regardless, but I'm not gonna assume it's gonna be a good movie. It's kind of like Tron, right? Like everyone went to it, and then half the people came back saying, well, it was basically what I expected, and I got to see some rad light cycles. Thumbs up. And then everybody else came back from it being like, I thought this was going to be a great movie, and it wasn't. I think it just all has to do with your state of mind. How you view the movie. What were you expecting from it? Were you expecting light cycles? Were you expecting rad outfits? If you were not disappointed. Oh, I'm excited about the Spider-Man reboot. I'm really excited about that. No more emo Peter Parker. I couldn't handle that, man. That, oh man, that whole montage of him like swooping his hair and trying to become like a badass was awful. Awful, awful. Oh, I hated that. We were mocking that for weeks afterward. Girl, get a life. I will. I will get a life. A coffee drinking life. My favorite YouTubers. That's a good question. Um, who are my favorite YouTubers? I switch. I'm not I get really excited about watching certain people for a certain amount of time, which I know a lot of people do with me too. They'll watch um like 5-ish of my videos and then they'll take a break from me and then they'll come back, which I'm totally not offended by. And I don't mean that sarcastically. But like I'll watch Shaytards for like a week and then I'll be like, "All right, feel like I've had my fill of Shaytards." And I'll watch Day 9 for like a week. I'll be like, "All right, I think I've had my fill of Sean." Um I don't always watch Husky because it feels weird, like him being like one of my closest friends. Like it's really bizarre watching his videos. I'm like, hmm. And I know he doesn't really watch my videos either, so I don't even feel bad. Uh, who else do I watch? Sometimes I tune in for a Charlie is so cool like. Sometimes I tune in for a Cassim. Actually, I've been tuning into Cassim G more often. We like the kind of the way that it works because there's so many people, especially on the game station, that just like put out videos constantly. Total Biscuit is extremely prolific, and like just people like that are putting out like multiple videos. Typically, we'll trade URLs. We'll be like, hey, you should watch this and tell me what you think, sort of a thing. Rather than watching all of each other's videos, or like I'll glance through my subscriptions box and be like, oh, Chuck is doing Okami, I should watch some of that, and then I'll watch some of that, or things like that. Like you wait for um at a point where you have so many people in your sub box, you start watching videos that where the title pops out at you, which I'm sure happens to a lot of people, which is why I've started making the title of my coffee videos on dexterity bonus, even though they're not an extra video anymore. I still put coffee at the beginning of them in all caps because I figure it could get lost in the storm so easily. uh, does his voice make me go weak in the knees? He has the most epic voice ever. I wouldn't say that like I listen to him and like my heart goes pitter patter, but I love listening to TV talk because his voice is just so epically intense. He has such a DJ voice. It's crazy, crazy. Um, yeah, I'm jealous of that voice. I wish I could just like I wish sometimes. Well, I made T-shirts. I really want to. Okay. Um. So one of the other places on district lines. Sorry, I'm like. One of the other places on district lines has um booty shorts, and I was like, I want Press Start to continue booty shorts so bad. I think that would be hilarious. I don't think anybody would buy them, but I want them to just exist. I want to know that I could go onto my store and say, yeah, those are booty shorts. From me to you. You want to see my shirt? It's happening in my chair that's like falling apart. It's literally just a Tetris heart, but I love it. I love it. I love it. It combines my channel with one of my favorite games ever. Tetris and I, we have a rocky relationship. You'd wear my booty shorts to BlizzCon. Oh, that would be hilarious. I did go to Germany. Heck yeah, man. But it was really sad because like um we got to Austria, and at that point it was literally like um we I think we went Austria and then Germany. And at that point, it was definitely to the point of, well, we really like can't go to any restaurants. We really wanted to have German food, but we couldn't. We, I'm trying to remember where we like splurged because all of us, my brother's allergic to potatoes. My sister-in-law, her brother, and I are all allergic to dairy. So there were so many things that people were like, "You have to try this," and we were like, "We can't," because we were like all keeping each other accountable. So it was literally like if one of us wanted to like be weak for a second and buy something, everybody else would just belittle them. So we didn't actually get to eat any like sweet German food or anything like that, which was kind of sad. Yeah, a bunch of you guys should wear press hard to continue booty shorts. That would be awesome. Oh, there's so many things happening. Do you watch Mega 64? Sometimes. Sometimes I watch Mega 64. Yeah. I used to watch them a lot more, and I haven't been as much, but I do really love their stuff. Um, Warp Zone keeps they keep being like, yeah, everybody's comparing us to Mega 64. They get really excited about it. Um, I enjoy those guys. The Warp Zone guys, uh, they're all super chill. They're all really fun guys. Yeah, yeah. Apparently, you can have moderators in your chat. Like when I say that I have no idea how live streaming works, literal. Like, the only live streams that I watch really are 4 Player Podcast. I watch Man vs. Game sometimes, stuff like that. And even then, I haven't been into it for that long, and I don't really participate in the chat rooms. I just watch slash listen. So I don't think so. Uh, I don't think that I'm talking later. It might literally be because I'm just sirens. Can you guys hear sirens? Okay. They're really loud sirens right outside, so it's really hard for me to think. No, I'm not gonna give out my PSN ID. I'm sorry. Um, I like only having like a couple of people as my friends on there. I know. Battles would be fun. Sorry. I do play StarCraft sometimes. I've been playing the mods lately. Iron Chef is like easy. Like really easy. And it makes me wonder if there's something that I'm missing that's making it so easy. So, I don't know. Um Husky and a couple other people have been playing Nexus Wars a lot. I haven't played that, but they said that one is kind of like you can play it when you're a little bit distracted. Like you don't have to be like super invested or totally in it, which I don't know. So I might try that one at some point, but actual StarCraft I'm terrible at. I am so terrible at StarCraft. I don't have that sort of brain. Like I don't have the type of brain to understand strategy games, especially RTS. Like I can do games like Risk because I get that moment, that breathing time to be able to be like, okay, and think about all of it. But real-time strategy, hard. It's so hard for me. Favorite beverage from Starbucks? Excluding coffee? Everything has coffee in it. What else do I get at Starbucks? I only ever get coffee at Starbucks. Whoops. Uh, yeah, Dragon Age. Dragon Age and I have Dragon Age Origins and Awakening. We didn't get along great. So I'm interested to play Dragon Age 2. See how that goes. Because we weren't besties. We were alright, but we weren't besties. So we'll see how that goes. Favorite sub from Subway? Veggie sub. even when I eat meat, like I always prefer the veggie sub. It's the same with pizza. Um, I never ever put meat on my pizza. I always love veggie pizzas for some reason. I don't know. It's strange. Like the combination of bread and meat is never something that I'm super happy about. So I just always have vegetables on there. Do I ever go out? Um, not really. I feel so bad because all the time people are like, "Oh man, have you been to this place in LA?" And I'll be like, "Nope." Pretty much every time somebody asks me if I've been somewhere, I haven't. I finally went to K-Town, which is rad, and I went to there's like J-Town, and then there's like a little, like a street that's kind of like Little J-Town. um, and we went there because I had like 8 ramen shops. That's the one thing that I love about being in LA. Because for the most part, I'm like, oh, there's too many people, and the sun is always out. So many things that I don't enjoy. But it's rad because like literally if you need to get something or if you want to have some sort of food, they have it. They have it there. Oh god, I can't read anything. It's going too fast. Was that the question that was asked to Felicia Day? Or she like flipped out and went, "What?" And that was just her answer. So good. God, that's so funny. I want to go to Canada. I've never been. It's like, especially when I was in Oregon, it was like literally right there. There was no excuse at all. But I've just never been. I should really go sometime. Especially since I took. Okay. Now after I say this, I feel like a couple of you are gonna be like, "Oh, you should say something in French," which is a bad idea. But I took French, and I always really wanted to go to Canada so that I could like practice my French in the French-speaking areas. But um, yeah. Sorry if some of you are asking questions and I keep missing them. Say something in French. Crisis 2 got leaked? Really? I did not know that. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Opening up a tab right now. Disappointed about Crisis 2 leak. Yeah, I bet you are. This is magical. I'm really excited about this. When did this when did this happen? How did I miss this? Hi. Hmm. Well, that makes sense. I mean, if I'm not surprised. Quoted. An early incomplete build of Crisis 2 has been leaked online. While we were deeply disappointed by these events, we are completely overwhelmed by the support we have received from you, our community. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Man, how did I miss this? Fail. Epic fail on the part of the Dodge. But it's, I mean, on one hand, that's kind of good because people always like when they play one that's really buggy, and then when it actually comes out, it's like way better. Because then they're like, oh, they actually fixed these problems. But if it comes out and it still has some of these problems, then they're gonna have a lot of issues on their hands. So hopefully, it's kind of like, I mean, when they have open betas or even closed betas, and a bunch of stuff goes around about people being like, oh man, this is awful, and this is awful, and this is awful, and this is awful, and then the beta ends, and everybody's like, oh no, they never fixed those problems, and then it actually comes out, and the problems are all fixed. And they're like, oh, you clever, you clever. I'm so excited about Portal 2. I'm so excited about Portal 2. So excited. There's a video, have you guys ever seen the fake, um, 80s trailer for Portal? Oh gosh, it's so good. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If you haven't seen it. E.T. Fake Portal trailer. Ah, ah. Google. Making my life harder. It's the same people that did, the same people that did Legend of Zelda as an 80s movie, which was pretty good. I thought that it went on a little bit too long, but everybody else that I work with was like, oh my god, it's so funny. So, does the carpet match the drapes? No. See what I did there? My carpet is off-white, and I don't have drapes, so magic. Lame innuendo is lame. uh, this thing, like literally, if it's filled with coffee, I can't pick it up with one hand, which is terrible. Terrible. This really shouldn't exist. I can't remember why I have this. I think it was one of those. Sometimes people do like giveaways where there's a giant cup or bowl of some sort that's like filled with candy. And I think I won this somehow, like filled with other stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm actually going to use it. But it's so. That would have been a that's what she said. Lead up. So I'm going to stop. Awkward pause. And now another drink of coffee. Air quality in LA. Since I live near the water, it's not that bad. But I think I said in a video like a long time ago, right after I moved here, I realized that when I wash my face, black stuff comes off of my face, like weird like pollution remnants like settle on your skin, which is really gross. Super gross. I know, right? So gross. Um, what? I'm gonna do it. To continue on Google Images. What am I getting into? Oh man, it's me. Awkward. Why am I on Google Images? Ah, my life is getting weird. So strange. Oh man, a bunch of stuff just like appeared. It must be lagging pretty intensely. Filter on still? No, safe search is off. Is there a picture that I should be seeing? There's an old man. There are a lot of old men that showed up. Weird. That third picture is inappropriate? There's a third picture that's inappropriate? I can't find it! I can't find it! I did not eat Wiener Schnitzel in Austria. No. We had haggis in Scotland though, and it was delicious. It was really, really, really good. Both regular haggis and vegetarian haggis are delicious. Don't judge it. Don't knock it. It's so good. So many things. It keeps like it'll freeze for a second, and then suddenly it'll be like millions of questions. How do you do veggie haggis? I have no idea how they do veggie haggis. Am I reading anything right now? Um, I was reading because I had never read League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, so I got the first of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and I was reading that. What else did I get? Was that the only thing I got when I went to? I'm finally making my rounds to all of the comic book stores around here, um, because there are a lot of them, but some of them people are like, oh, don't go there. It's not a good store. And I'm like, oh man, do I listen to how people feel about these stores, or do I just go into them because I want to know? Um, there was one. I had a friend who lived in Portland, and she lived right across the street from like a basement comic book store, and it was rad. Like it was like there was this building, and then there was like this really like incognito sign that was like comic book store down here with like this really creepy stepway, and I was like, we have to go, and she was like, no. But it was awesome. Like you walked in and it was just like this wonderland of comic books. And it felt, I don't know, it felt more legitimate than a lot of the like bigger comic book stores. Sometimes the bigger stores I get like lost in them. And I feel like I don't actually see everything. So, or everything's so spread out and I'm like, why are you not utilizing space and putting more comic books in here? I feel like you're trying to trick me. I've heard that song before. There's a song called Press Hard to Continue. I've heard that song. I think that it came out before I made my show, which makes me go, "Oh no, does that mean I copied you?" But it's pretty rad. It's awesome. I've never been recognized. I've never been recognized here ever. Um I got recognized a couple times at BlizzCon, but I've never been recognized in LA, which I think is kind of good. Um oh no, Inception. You're waiting for a train that will take you far away. I've been to the Midwest before. Actually really liked it. People tell me that I look like Hayley Williams a lot. Like, so often. It's really bizarre because I never listened to Paramore. And when I look at pictures of her, I'm like, I guess. Like, I can kind of see it. You know how people always see themselves differently than everybody else sees them? I feel like, I don't know, looking at her picture, I'm like, I don't know. Not pause. I'm not super positive. But what part of Scotland were you in? I'm trying to remember where we went. We went to Edinburgh, and we went somewhere else. In Ireland, we went to a place called Boggle Hole that was awesome. In Scotland, what was the other place that we went? We tried to hit whatever the major city was, and then hit some sort of an area like on the outskirts. And I can't remember what the name of that place was. I might have to look in my journal. We got the journal. We all bought like super ridiculous little journals. I'm looking over there to see if I can find it so that I can show you guys. It's over there somewhere on my bookshelf, but No. No. I'll find it at some point. I'll try to remember where it was. Any special plans for this weekend? Somebody's having a birthday that I should probably go to. I'm the type of person who always like makes plans, and then at the time that the plans are happening, I'm like, but being home is so nice. I'm that person. I think I got into all of these really horrible habits from living by myself, where it was just like it was so much easier to just stay home, which is so terrible. I'm such an introvert, but yeah, good times. But there's a birthday, so I'll probably go to that. I don't know where she lives though. Oh, but I don't have to drive too much. There's a in my car, one of my fuses blew. So like everything works totally fine except the actual like electrical plug-in so that I can charge things. So I can't charge my TomTom in there, which makes me sad because that's the only way that I don't get lost here. So what am I what? What am I what? Oh no. I can't even remember what I said. I'm so sorry. Final Fantasy versus I don't really have any like feelings on it right now. On Final Fantasy. I don't know. I haven't really been like paying much attention to it, honestly. I've been obsessing a lot about not obsessing. That's a horrible word to use. I've been I've been waiting to see what they end up doing with 14 because I'm really curious now that they've like replaced everybody working on that project. So I'm curious to see what they do with that. But because of that, I mean, like my attention span for the rest of the Final Fantasy franchise has been lowered extremely. I haven't really been paying attention to anything else because I'm like, you guys shouldn't be making other games or like worrying about other games. You should be, you should be fixing that one that a bunch of people bought and then you shut down. Dun dun dun. So. Hey daughter, if you were yogurt, would you be fruit at the bottom or stirred? Like, would I be a parfait or would I be a pre-mixed yogurt? um, I don't know why that question is so funny to me. Let's go with I would be a parfait because why not? You could like toss some granola in there. Since I'm from Oregon, for those of you who don't know, granola is kind of like a backhanded term for the hippie youth in Oregon. Funny. I would not want to be a McDonald's parfait. Is oregano from Oregon? I don't think so. Foamy the squirrel. Oh, I hope not. I always wonder what it'll be like when I'm old though. Because I know that like I wanna have slash adopt kids. Like when I get not when I get older. That's a bad way to say that. But like when I'm in like my 30s, probably. But yeah. So I'll probably like have grandkids at some point. And am I gonna be that grandma? I was wondering if I'm gonna be the grandma who has too much energy and is like really off-putting, or if I'm gonna be the grandma who like is a black belt in something and is like super rad. I want to be that one, but if I'm being honest with myself, I'm probably gonna be the annoying grandma. But I'll always sing them happy birthday. That's what matters. The grandma who is a cougar. Oh, I hope not. I don't want to be that grandma. I'm 23. 23 years old. Bye, Time Walker Craig. I was 19. People, um, the number of times that people say, "Oh, you have to be at least 18 to be here, so you need to leave." And I go, "Don't make me get out my ID. That's just so ridiculous." So often. It happens so often. Okay, $5 paring knife? Free? $5 paring knife? That lady made me, like, almost made me leave because she wanted. She was like, "You have to be at least 18 to be here." I was like, "I am." She was like, "I need to see some ID." Are you kidding me? She would not believe that a couple of us were over 20. So funny. Oh, thank you. That's sweet that you think I'm mature. Chewbacca or R2D2? Oh man, can they be compared, really? Chewbacca or R2D2? I do love droids, but Chewbacca's pretty lousy. See, if we're comparing them as companions, as like the sidekick, I think I would want Chewbacca because it would be so rad to have Chewbacca as just like your wingman, right? That would be wonderful. I want that. Oh, R2D2 could replace my fuse for me. Although, to be fair, if I were less lazy, I could replace my fuse for me. Female Han Solo? Oh, that would be the best life ever. Best life ever. Oh. I got a text message. Let's find out what it says. It was my friend Allie saying Maker Studios needs to get off your balls. Apparently we all agree. How's my upload doing? It's apparently it's re-uploaded. So, I don't know. Maybe it works now? You guys should tell me if it works. Because, that would be rad if it did. We're at the east side of Austria? I don't know. Where were we in Austria? I need to get that book out and read it. Because I'm really bad with names, which unfortunately also transfers onto names of places. So a lot of times people ask me where, like, what cities we were in or like where we were in places, and I can't remember, which is terrible. We did go to Vienna. We did go to Vienna. Yes, thank you. I feel bad because I literally just like scan it, going, "Where's the first question that I see?" Um, and if I see it, then I go, "All right, you. I'm. Why are you awake so early?" It's almost 10 o'clock. I wake up around 7 or 8. Um, so it's not that early for me. um, but it's almost 10 a.m. where I am, so it's pretty late in the morning. Which famous person do you have a crush on? Oh, that's a good question. Um, oh, what's his name? What's his name? No, not you. Colin Morgan, the dude who plays Merlin in the Merlin BBC show. I think he is adorable. I just want to like pinch his cheeks. I love him so much. He's so like awkward Irish. He's great. But yeah, I would say that he's my current celebrity crush or whatever. Scratch his head. Sorry. An intro for me. Click. Not Uther or Arthur. No. It says the video's private. He does have huge ears. Yeah. I. Yeah. Uh, it says the video's private. Um. I don't think that the future Star Wars movies are just a rumor. I think that they actually want to make those. Um. But whether or not they'll be made is another question. I'm interested to see what if they end up making those movies. Though I'm interested to see how those end up being because who really knows? So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Star Wars franchise is like getting away from him a little bit. 'Cause he had it all has it all planned out, right? So I don't understand why it seems like things are getting so confusing now. I feel like it should be just a simple um, follow the map procedure. He does. I'm not gonna give you contact info for the girl who does my graphic design stuff. No, because it's not mine to give. But I think she's planning on making a like web portfolio at some point, and when she does, then I'm gonna put her a link to her portfolio on my channel because uh, she and I are actually like frandles now, so I want to support her as much as I can because she's rad and does awesome work. So. Any new dodge this planned? Yes. There's actually one that's going to be going up either today or tomorrow. It's the last in like the series of the really awkward ones with that weird um, set that we made. But it's with Kelly Santiago, the president of that game company. I was so nerdy, you guys. I was so like just like starstruck, bedazzled by her. I loved her so much. But we filmed it a while ago. We just didn't put it up until now. So that's going to be going up, and then from here on out, they're going to be a little bit better. There isn't going to be an activity, stuff like that. But yeah, not private now. Not private now. Okay, let's watch it. It's so epic already. That's awesome. That is so rad. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. That was so great. What's my natural hair color? Oh, let's see if okay. Hat hair. It's that color. It's starting to grow out. It's like this weird like blondie brown, like dirty blonde color. Oh no, hair, get out of my life. But yeah. What's my favorite Pokemon? Um, uh, Eevee. I love Eevee. I'm such a girl about Pokemon. Like, Eevee is rad because Eevee is like, okay, I always love um shapeshifters. Eevee is kind of like the closest thing to a shapeshifter for me, besides Ditto. Don't say Ditto. Um, Eevee is like rad because you just be like, I want you to be this, and then you give Eevee a stone, and then she's like, here you go. You go, yes, magic. I think it would be. It sounds like he's planning on making 10 to 12, right? Like he's gonna skip again. I'm like, dude, just make 7 to 9. Just make 7 to 9, please. Like I don't want. You're getting so confusing now. Just make 7 to 9, and then be like, here you go. Here's here's your thing. But I think he's planning on making 10 to 12 because why not? Daughter, are you gonna be late for work? Yeah. Oh my god. We've been talking for an hour now. I've been talking for an hour now. Shame. Epic shame. This is fun though. Like if you guys think that this is fun, then I would love to do this again. Just because why not? We could we could just have like, hey, let's hang out and drink coffee time. With moderators, yes. I'll try to figure out how to do that. I would love to. Or you don't have to drink coffee. It can be tea or water or juice. New Dragon Age web series was released today. I'll be interested to see how that is. Honestly. Not because I think it'll be bad, but just, yeah. I have no, like, no real opinions on it right now. So, we'll see how it does. Oh, sorry. No, what's your question? I'm sorry. I don't like hot chocolate. I don't like chocolate in general. Oh, he's just gonna write me a YouTube message. Wait, I could go up. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, he'll send me a message and I'll respond to it. Sorry. Oh! What are your thoughts on Killzone 3? I'm really excited to play it. But again, like, I don't know. Like, it's another one of those. It's like, okay, hold on, just a sec. Yeah, it is coming out. Sorry. I knew that it was gonna be coming out soon. So like, it's another one of those things where everybody's like super excited about it, and I don't want it to be like an intense letdown. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like it's the same as Skyrim. Skyrim, I don't want to be a super letdown, and Mass Effect 3. Like a lot of people are getting super excited about that, and I'm super excited about it too. I don't know. I don't want them to totally let us down. I did know that Killzone 3 got leaked. Yeah. It did though, didn't it? Son of a bitch. Yes, it did. Ha. I was like, did you trick me? Or did I forget things wrong? Sorry. Sorry I cussed. Sorry I cussed. I've played Han. Um, no, I'm not sorry. Um, I was thinking about putting a block on this because I don't trust myself to not cuss on live stream. I was thinking about putting a like, you have to be 18 or older to be on this, listening to me, because especially if I start playing games, I'm gonna cuss. There's just no way that I can't. I was muted. That's why he's scared to stream. I know, because I try to keep press start to continue and dexterity bonus like pretty clean. Like I say some things every now and then, but like minor swears. Uh, but yeah, whenever I considered live streaming, I'm like, but what if? What if something slips out? Like just then, you go, oh man, then I'm gonna be that person. Everybody's gonna hate me. What's my favorite swear? No, I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna go into that because now I'm going through all of the things that I say in my head, and I'm like, I'm a generally offensive person IRL. Not good. What do you think of Han? Oh yeah. I said that I had played Han. Um, it's all right. I know a lot of people who are like obsessed with it and play it constantly. Um, and they did like a. Oh, I lost my train of thought because there's a siren again. Um, it's like all over the place now. Yeah. Uh, Hana's alright. It's not something that I could get like as addicted to as other people did, but I think everybody should try it at least for sure. Um, wanted to make God, I'm so sorry. I'm like spacing out now. There's the monster music video that got leaked that's just like terrible. We were like, man, we should parody that and do Hanster. But it's just like Monster is such a terrible music video that we were like, we can't even make fun of this. Like it's just it's so awful. So, something in my coffee. No. Wish there was, JK. Bye Death by Panda. I did. I beat Amnesia. Ang Lee. That would be rad. Yeah? I haven't played Han 2.0. No. Should I give that a try? Is it different enough that there's a possibility that I should play it? Bye, Kurtzor. Bosoms are be gone with thee. Hilaire. I can't wait for the new Mortal Kombat. I haven't played RuneScape. No. I keep meaning to and I just haven't done it. And I'm really excited for LA Noire. Indeed. I'm trying to not like let people ask me questions constantly and not answer them, sorry. LA Noire I am really, really, really excited about. Like the more that I see stuff from it, I want to play it so bad. Oh, and Guild Wars 2. Excited about that too. What video game has pissed you off the most? Um, that's a good question. Recently, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Because only ever play it by myself, and it's really hard when you play it by yourself. That stupid game. I don't have a P.O. box yet, no. I need to, though. Do I have a star star star? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. No, I don't have a P.O. box. I want to get one so bad, though. It should totally happen. I'm not sure how to go about doing that because, like I said, like they need proof that I live here, which is so stupid. And I don't want to get it through somebody else because I want to make sure that I can like continue to have it in my name regardless of whether or not somebody else is around there. And I want to be able to like, yeah, I don't want to have to go through somebody else. So I need to figure out how to do that. I can't prove I live here, no, because they need something that something legal and official like a bill that says my name and then my address. And I don't have anything like that because I don't have my name on any of the bills. I just pay money to the people who are paying the bills. My roommates are talking. Raffle. I don't live with my parents now. Are my roommates cute? I guess. um, yeah, I guess so. I never think of them like that, so maybe. I'm not super excited about Duke Nukem Forever. I was never huge about the other Duke Nukem games. So, I mean, I'll play it and I'm sure that it'll be fun, but I'm not like on the edge of my seat waiting for it. So, Bye! Patrick with the... Blow it out your ass. No, I'm not bringing my roommates in here. um, not having healers in an MMO, I don't feel like that's too big of an issue. Just because, I don't know, I feel like there are plenty of games that you end up playing where you're not a healer, where you have to use like potions and stuff like that. So, and I guess like I was never somebody who always kept a healer in my grouping or in my lineup. So I'm used to not ever using healers. But I don't know. I feel like it'll work out. It'll be okay, right? As long as they make it in a way where it's not horribly imbalanced that way, I think it'll be alright. I know, right? This has gone on a while. We've been here for a long time. If I put a video on Husky's channel, everyone would rage quit so hard. Sorry, I'm just like, so many things happening. I still haven't played Magicka, no. What time is it? We should probably go. We should probably go to work and stuff. Yeah. But this has been fun. But it's work. um, but yeah, I mean, this wasn't too painful, right? I'll uh, I'll try doing this again in the futures. In the futures, especially since if they keep taking down my videos, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just be angry all the time. But but yes, hopefully I'll get all of that figured out so that my videos don't get taken down anymore, and hopefully in the future we won't have these issues, and I can continue to figure out how to do live stream, and yes, get moderators. One more thing. Oh god, one more thing. Yes. What? 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 Too many things happening. Okay, bye! You're all awesome and stuff. Mwah.